Hey everybody, welcome back to Malts and Meeples. I'm Petter, and like I said, no BG3 tomorrow night, if you watched last night's Gloomhaven stream. So, doing a bonus stream right now, and who knows, we might even do more. We have the Void. Oh good, you've returned. Hale meets you at the door of the Crooked Bone with a dour expression. We need to talk. She has always come across as humorless in your interactions, but her mood today feels somehow different. There's a focused seriousness on it. Ever since you've traveled around the countryside hunting down the Ever since you've been traveling around the countryside hunting down the corruptive influences affecting the artifact, I have begun to feel a presence I haven't felt in a long time. Bastion, the poor man always meant well, but... Hale's voice trails off as the ground begins to shake beneath your feet. It's nothing catastrophic, but the tremor is deeply disturbing. That was the strongest one yet. They've been occurring more and more frequently, and I fear the worst. Hale produces a handful of green grass and throws it up in the air with an elaborate movement. The blades fall in curious pattern, fading into a dark brown long before they touch the ground. He's in the city, she says with an icy expression, somewhere deep within a void. The void we had all hoped. Hale is once again cut short by a violent shifting of the earth, worse than before and without end. The Acer ushers you outside, and you see a massive black column of smoke to the northeast. There's no time. She waves a small pouch filled with what feels like sand and small rocks. This would affect you from the worst of the void's influence. You must find him and stop him from returning this earth to ash. Hale refuses to say any more, resolutely pointing you in the direction of the smoke. All right, time to have some fun here. You approach the black column. It becomes clear that it's not smoke, but a whirlwind of black sand extending far into the sky. The tremors continue, but you race towards the vortex as quickly as you can. Only when you reach the edge of the void do you hesitate. You look around at all the other residents of Gloomhaven, staring up at the terrible black cloud in mad horror. No one else will end this. It's up to you. You clutch the pouch Hale gave you and step forward onto the black sand. You immediately feel the sharp pain cross every point of your body simultaneously, as if you are being eaten from the inside out. The pouch fills you with a dull numbness, however, and you continue to advance, moving forward towards the center of the void to enter the whirlwind. The sand brushes across, the sand has been brushed away at the eye of the vortex, revealing a smooth stone floor and a descending staircase at its center. You walk down the steps. You find yourself standing in a large stone room covered in runic symbols. There's an unearthly coldness to it, and the dull pain of the void persists. Those brave enough to enter here will first be torn apart. An arresting voice echoes through the chamber around you. The rest I will hunt down like game and devour. But I do think I will enjoy this more. As your eyes adjust to the low light, you see a shadowy form in the center of the room. With time, you're able to focus on the image of an Acer with two long, thin blades. I have waited many years to reap this harvest, he said with a wicked grin. At one time, I had convinced myself I would find more delight in watching you slowly kill yourselves. But with my meddling brethren and the deaths of my wards, I have returned to my original design. I am not happy at this development. Even the patience of an immortal has its limits. All right. The Acer flashes its blades in a mesmerizing dance. Come then, brave little lambs. Who will be the first to embrace gloom? All right. Of course, you're 5 away. I'm assuming, yeah, you're immune to wound. That's okay. Jump up here. Skip the rest. Five. Nice. We got him. I can still ping you for 2 a turn this way. This is wonderful. Gone. And I will use this to bring back this one. Alright, here, want this and camouflage. Over here, right, hold on, what are you doing? Confirm that move. Don't know which one you're going to. Beautiful, 10 damage. We're absolutely bringing these 2 back. Think you can see my plan. Oh, I didn't use my boots. $30 down already. Let's boost darkness just in case I need it. Let's confirm that. I'm going to grab you 2 back. Over here, let's go fast. Undo. I don't actually need to jump. Still, I will, because there's a treasure chest right there. Let's get movement. And turn. Treasure chest found. Star earring. So we're halfway there. Over half now. This could be a fast stream. This could be done in like 10 minutes. I want you to go as slow as you can. Ooh. All right. I'm confused. I don't seem to be suffering enough damage. I won't complain about that. A short rest. I will burn that. Because the goal is to go invisible again here. Here, do I have an invisible? No. Short rest. Sure, let's burn that. Skip the rest of the movement. I mean, we're starting to slow down on how much damage we're doing. Twins game is in a delay. Could have been watching that. Let's just move back here. Skip movement and turn. So, let's go super slow and I'll shoot you. Where's my invisible? There's an invisible, so if I do that and that. Nice, nice, nice. Of course, none of those things actually stick. Skip movement. Loot. Okay, yeah, that was 13 minutes. That was less than it was less than 10 minutes because it probably took me 4 minutes for introduction and reading. The two swords fall to the stone floor with a sharp ring. The Aether stands limp, a nice look of shock on his wounded face. How dare you, he mutters. The voice that was once smooth and hypnotic is now gravelly and dark. I've waited here 1,000 years, and you presume to rob me of the fruits of my labors? The Aether's mouth drops slack in death, but the figure still stands, as if held up by invisible strings. You can destroy my vessel and banish me from this plane, but it will never be enough. I am eternal. I will return. I will feast on this world once again. At this, the body of the Aether crumples to the ground and fades out of existence. $39 damage done by the Doomstalker, 31. That's beautiful, beautiful. A dull pain subsides as you ascend the staircase to the bright, clear sky. The tremors and vortex of black sand are gone, and all those gathered around the void look very relieved when you emerge from the confrontation. You let the people know whatever calamity had descended upon them has now been averted. They cheer and celebrate your strength. You return to Hale, and she offers her heartfelt thanks, but refuses to speak more on the issue. I overstepped my oath in the moment of panic, saying what I did. Please, the danger has passed. Let us speak no more of it. 5 prosperity, 5 reputation, 10 city encounter. Sure, let's stop and try the food. Heal self. Now I want to know, what was that one we just had? Defeat Gloom in the campaign. If I remember correctly, that should be the end of the campaign. Now, obviously, we've completed 60 different quests here. There are quests we got locked out of and couldn't do because of choices that we made. So it could go differently that way. We also have not found all the side quests possible. So, for example, I could go back there or there. Any of these locations. And just play again if I wanted to. But everything we have here on the map has been defeated. Our dear friend Hale is refusing to tell us more. So, oddly enough, I honestly could not remember what the last quest was. Ooh. Trying to... Oh, you can't see that. Everything that popped up there. Come on. I want to remind myself. Alright, I am pretty sure that is it. For that, I'm not going to replay it right now. I'm excited for when Gloomhaven Digital comes out. There are more things that I could do. Let me pop over here. Main menu. So, there's Jaws of the Lion DLC. I wonder if solo scenario DLC. You can't see that because it's directly behind my face. Jaws of the Lion. I could add solo scenarios. I could add. This is also one that I could play multiplayer too. Multiplayer works quite well. I've had a blast with it before. But honestly, it feels weird to say, like, hey, this has wrapped up at this point. There's another game that I would consider playing right now, digitally. Wrong thing. That one being Sunderfolk. But I think that will be the game that my wife and I play after BG3, which is a great... It's kind of that board game type feel as well. So, I guess with all that said, thanks for watching this one last Gloomhaven digital stream. I may come back to this again in the future because I absolutely adore Gloomhaven as a game. Same with Frosthaven. So I can definitely see returning to this, but that will be it for now. Appreciate everybody who's come along on the ride with me. Hopefully you had fun with this. Actually, the biggest thing that bugs me is, and I'm going to say it does make sense, but when I played it 3-player, we unlocked almost every character. I think we maybe did unlock every character. Here, we did not, because there's only 2 characters I was playing with. So maybe in the future I'll come back and play it again with 3, just to show more of the characters and more of the fun. Maybe pick some different paths to go, because like at the beginning I could have sided with Jexera, I could have helped the voice, all these different kind of core side quest plot type things, because I mean, there's just a whole lot more in this game. I forget how many total scenarios there are. It's around 100, maybe 120. So I guess we did play a good percentage of them. But let me know your thoughts. Did you enjoy this playthrough? Is this content type one that you're interested in seeing? Drop that down in the comment section below. And I appreciate everybody checking out these videos, checking out the finale here. And if you enjoy this content, please give the video a thumbs up. Check out the other videos on the channel. And then check out the other spots where I'm creating content around the internet. Nerdologist.com. New articles are coming up daily, as well as then the 10-Minute Marvel podcast and YouTube channel. You can find it here on YouTube or search for it wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcast from. But with that, see you next time.